Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101, and today we'll be talking about MicroVision. MicroVision has been one of those stocks has been moving kind of like in the background, and it's been exploding right between our very eyes. I just caught it reading some of my stock news today. I saw it. I said, you know what? I had another stock that I was actually going to do, but MicroVision, I believe that if you put this stock in your portfolio, I believe in the next 5 years, you can probably quadruple your earnings with this particular stock, because not only is it dealing in laser scanning, but it has to do a large part with 3D printing. And we know that a lot of Nova's inventors, a lot of people who are trying to get in making their own products, either you're an inventor or try to reinvent the wheel to make it even a little bit better. Laser scanning, 3D printing is going to be the way to go. And they have laser printers as small as something that can sit on your desk or something that can go inside your corner. But we're going to get into the conversation. We're going to see exactly where this goes. All right. So without further ado, let's go over and look at this particular stock. Give me 1 second here. Let's look at this particular stock really quickly. All right, here we go. So over the past year, MicroVision has been up 9,000 points, but even more impressively, over the past 5 years, it's been over just the same. So last 3 months, 225%. The past month, 47%. The past week, 104%. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it's already up to 23%. So right quickly, usually I wait, but I'm not going to wait today. I'm going to go ahead and invest $250 in the stocks, which gives me 11 shares. So the market is live. I repeat, the market is live. So I just invested $250 inside this stock. Now this stock, again, engages in the development of laser beam scanning technology. It offers its products under the Pico P brand. Pico P scanning technology has addressing, okay, something occurred here. Oh, it just popped up my investment. I'm already up. I already made $2.02. Okay, so this stock is exploding. I probably want to invest all the rest. Look, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you can't make this up. Let me blow this up so you guys can see it. Again, you know, it's fluctuating. Nonetheless, I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna finish this. It says that the Pico P scanning technology has addressed the following market segments: interactive and non-interactive projected displays, 3D perspective LiDAR sensing for consumer electronics, augmented mixed reality, that's your AR, and that's also when you guys have those 3D goggles you guys use to play video games and to be in virtual reality. It has 3D perspective LiDAR sensing for automotive active collision avoidance. So that's technology inside your cars that this is actually absolutely using. The company was founded in May 1993 and is headquartered in Redmond, Washington. Okay, so the ticker for this particular stock is MVIS. It has 52 employees. The CEO is Sumit Sharma, and if I butcher the name, I apologize. Let's move right along. It deals with electronic components and also in the state of Washington. Here's some headline news. You know, guys, I love headline news. It's very, very important. MicroVision becomes new Wall Street bets favorite. What you need to know. So I'm going to get into that as well, because Wall Street bets, this is another stock that they've actually been controlling, and they're making millions of dollars off the stock. Again, I'm going to show you how this stock exploded last week. Says why the stock looks like it's breaking out. Here are the particular earnings over the past fiscal year. As you can tell, it's been doing pretty good. All right. Here's my history. Now, I bought this stock back in August 19. I had 69 shares at $1.44. See, ladies and gentlemen, even my information, I have to, again, when I'm giving you information, I have to take the information myself, because I had 69 shares at $1.44. I then sold those 69 shares at $2.42, and I only gained $67 from that, almost $68. Now this stock is up to $20 a share. So I knew about this stock way before I gave you guys this information. I believe it was last year, August. And again, I lost out on major profits because I did not hold this stock, okay? So we go back here and we look over the past week, okay? We look over the past week. This stock has been up over 100% in the past week. So that means anytime you would have invested in that week, you would have doubled your money, okay? You would have doubled your money easily over that past week. So that's very important to note that being patient and being a long-term investor actually pays off, because no one really knows, except the Wall Street Bets Group, no one really knows when this particular stock is actually going to explode or not, okay? So again, let's move over to Market Watch so we can see the past performance. I think that you guys will be really impressed with the past performance. So let's look at this, okay? See, the past 5 days, it's been up 109%, 108%. We're looking at this column over here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So the past month has been up almost 81%. The past 3 months, 202%. Year to date, 307. And then the first year, 8,300%. Okay. This company is slightly operating out of very small debt, only at 10 cents, meaning they're probably reinvesting their money inside the company. The analyst here on Market Watch is saying hold, okay? Saying hold. Now, the reason why they may be saying hold, but believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why they're probably saying hold is based upon not maybe, Wall Street absolutely knows why that this stock is blowing up the way it is. So we have to really jump on this, because at first, again, I don't like the way they're doing this, but they're kind of giving the middle finger to Wall Street. And if you are privy to this information, again, because I went ahead and joined the Wall Street Bets group on Reddit, and I've been getting some really good information, and they're coming out and say, hey, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Now, the only information that I didn't see that was part of the Satoshi Wall Street Bets group, that they were trying to get Dogecoin to $1, that did not occur. So, I mean, we have to look at this with a grain of salt, so to speak, okay? All right, let's move right along here. So Yahoo is stating that in 2 to 6 weeks short term, the stock is, they predict that it's going to go up. Midterm is going to move sideways, which is perfectly fine. You lose no profits. Long term, again, is going to go up. And other stock that's competing with this in the same sector as we see here, we see Nano Dimensions, we see Biogenomics, we see Zoometrica, I gave that out last year, Ocugen, and Ideonomics. A lot of these I've already done stock reviews about, so take that with a grain of salt that you guys should be investing in those as well, at least looking at them. Now, this is the one thing that's kind of confusing me when I first glanced at the revenue versus the earnings, okay? The revenue versus the earnings, because again, just because your revenue is like, as you see here, $17.6 million, but your earnings is that you're in the negative. You're not even making really any money. Of course, you're paying your employees and things like that. That's coming out your revenue. But as you can tell, the reason why it's coming more profitable is because from the year 2017, 2018, 2019, the year 2020 shows that their revenue decreased, but their earnings decrease as well. So how is this stock making money? It kind of mimics to me how GameStop closed over 800 shops and somehow their stock went up to $300-400. So with that being said, again, this is one of those stocks that they're absolutely controlling, okay? And Wall Street, they're trying to give you their basic news. This is why MicroVision stock jumped today. I mean, really, nobody essentially knows why the stock jumped like that, but we're going to keep looking at some statistics. We're going to go over to Zacks to see what Zacks says, but I'm pretty sure Zacks is either going to say buy or hold, because there's some other vital information, some intricate pieces of information that you need to know that this stock could, even if it's being controlled, could still be profitable later on. Again, you saw me investing. I had like 70 shares almost, and I bought it at $1.44, and I sold it at $2. And here it is today at $20 per share. If not, it's at $21.74. So again, I could have quadrupled my money if I just would have been patient with that particular stock. So let's look at this furthermore. Okay, let's jump over to Zax. Zax is saying hold. Okay, Zax is saying hold. Let me put this in frame. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here, ladies and gentlemen. Put this into the frame. Here we go. All right. Zax is saying hold. We're going to look at the grades here, the style scores. Looking at the style scores. F for value, D for growth, C for momentum, and a total score of F. Now, I don't agree. I believe that this particular overall score should be at least a C because, as you can tell, this stock has been very, very profitable. Let's look at any other information here. Look at this. The 52-week low of this stock was 23 cents. The 52-week high was $24.18. That's absolutely phenomenal. So basically off of every, I'm going to shade some points here, but essentially off of every 23 cents, you would have made $24 off of every 23-cent investment you would have made. I really want you guys to think about that very quickly. Think about that. For every 23 cents that you would have invested, you would have made $24. So again, people ask me, hey, where do I put $100, $500, $1,000? And I can give you different types of stocks, but I cannot predict essentially, unless, I'm part of one of the mega millionaire investors of Wall Street bets, that I can absolutely tell you where to invest your money at. Because again, this is probably one of the stocks that are absolutely controlling, okay? Now, if you guys want to take a quick glance at the company, here it is. Again, this is MicroVision, and they deal with the laser scanning in projection as well as 3D technology. They also have a lot of intellectual property. They have one of their diagrams here that I like to show you guys, because a lot of people don't know what intellectual property is. It's kind of like a design patent, so to speak. It's just your design. You may not even make it. You may not even invent it, like actual tangible microchip. You might just have the design and hold that intellectual property that somebody say, hey, can we buy that intellectual property? Can we buy that design patent? Or can we at least make it and give you royalties from it? Like for every $1,000, we give you $30, or we give you $100. Okay, we give you a tenth of 1%, or we give you 10% of the profit. So that's essentially how that works out when it comes to intellectual properties. So I tell people all the time, listen, you may not even want to invent an actual property, but you probably at least want to make the design and get it patent, because people will come to you once you list it on a U.S. patent website, which is a federal government website. You'll tell them, you'll say, hey, listen, I see that you have this U.S. patent. Can we buy that patent from you? You're like, well, no, but what we can do is we can broker a deal where 10, 20% of your profit, and you'll get paid for the rest of your life off that profit. So that's really something to think about, okay? And I was asking some questions here. I got to show you this. I was asking some questions. Look at this. This is from 3 days, 9 days, and it says, once again, right here in the middle, MicroVision becomes new Wall Street Bets favorite, what you need to know. So that's really good information. You guys can go over and look. And I was looking up all sorts of information on this particular stock. Motley Fool, or Fool.com, is a really good site for stock information as well. And it says here that shares of MicroVision gained 24.7 in March, according to data from the S&P Global Market Intelligence. And it goes on to say some other stuff, okay? And I was looking at, hey, why is this stock going up? And here it is, okay? Here it is. It says the price jump is likely a result of MicroVision, which makes LiDAR sensors, laser beam technology, and micro displays, being mentioned on who? Wall Street Bets forum yesterday. So that's why you see this thing ticking. It's almost up to $23. Okay, $23 a share. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is very important to really look at because, again, you know me, you can ride that wave because you saw me just invest $250. I was gonna pay myself the $500, but I just can't miss out on profit. Right now, this particular stock is at $22.88, and this is actually exploding from my very eyes here. So let's look at this. It's almost up 30%. Let's look at this. This is almost up 30%. It's absolutely phenomenal. Okay, absolutely phenomenal. Now you guys can get in on this. I'm actually thinking about investing a little bit more money inside of it. You know what? Don't talk about it, be about it. $259. I have it in here. I'm investing. Here we go. Make money, money, make money, money, make money, money. And down here, you can see that this is ticking really, really high. Let's see when it refresh. Let me refresh my screen here. So right now I have 11.6 shares. Let's see if it goes up to 23, 24 shares. Okay, 22.6. And now that it's still exploding, I'm up to $9, $10. It's fluctuating because the market is live. So very imperative to note, ladies and gentlemen. And that's pretty much it for your stock review today. Let me see what you guys are saying. I see we have Mitchell Liggins in the room. Good morning, good sir. Nice for you to join me this morning. I see a lot of people are watching. But if you guys have any comments about this stock or any stock, this is probably the time to absolutely ask me right now before I get off. I made a bad decision in selling the stock. If you saw my one of my last videos in the past 2 weeks, I said I shouldn't have sold my Snapchat. I thought Snapchat was going to go under. I'm not going to lie. I really thought Snapchat was going to go under because Facebook started to the same developments in technology on the Snapchat platform, Facebook created and put on their platform with all the little filters and ears and all of that people was really loving about Snapchat. I don't know what Snapchat did, but they turned the whole business model around. And I remember when I first went in and I bought about 120, 150 shares at $17. And then Snapchat, matter of fact, let's look at Snapchat very quickly. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about because sometimes it's better for you guys to see it than me just running my mouth. Let's see here. Here we go. Snapchat. Oh my God. See, I didn't want to show you guys this. I really didn't. So this was in the past year that I made this. Oh no, Snapchat is not what it says right here. So Snapchat came out in 2017. So I was a couple of dollars off, so I bought it for 24. But then Snapchat, went, look at this. It came out at 24. Just follow me here. It came out at $24, and then it just started tanking. And me, I sold it. I was like, look, Snapchat went down from $24 to $10. And then all of a sudden, if you notice, during the pandemic, this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. During the pandemic, some companies and stocks that were just tanking. Now everybody's at home. Everybody's on, Vine. I thought Vine was going to come back. Snapchat came back. Facebook started to do a lot better. Anything that was social media, anything like Zoom, if we would have got in on Zoom, Microsoft is in Microsoft Teams. Google Meet is free. What else do you have? Certain platforms that integrate social media and or news actually did very, very, very well because of the pandemic. Because, if you look at it right here, March 20th, if you notice, I've been saying this for the past, 4 or 5 months here. In that March time frame, stocks start to explode out of the gate. Snapchat went all the way up in February 26th of the year to $65 a share. I'm sick right now. I'm sick right now because, listen, did I make the right decision? I did. Because at the end of the day, I couldn't predict that a pandemic is going to happen and I was going to lose out on thousands, if not hundred thousands of dollars of profits. I'm just saying. Because right now, you wouldn't have seen this when I was investing in Snapchat when it came out. In 2017, you did not see buy at 68%, hold at 30%, sell at 3%. No. Now, I know this stock review is about MicroVision, but let's just talk about Snapchat for probably about a couple more minutes. Okay, I'm gonna read the bulls, and I might even get into the bears. So the bulls say Snap, it hold on younger users may provide significant value to advertisers seeking to target a younger demographic. Okay, and it says here, aggressive investments in innovation, which also brought about Snap spectacles, may expand the firm's ecosystem, diversify its revenue sources, and make the companies profitable earlier than expected. With unique multimedia app features focusing on further differentiation, Snap may take social media market share from, listen to this, their competition, from Twitter and Facebook. Now, do I believe that you guys should invest in Snapchat right now? I'm not going to, I can't really give you my advice on this one. Because again, I bought it at $24, sold it at a loss, and now Snapchat is up to $59. And the 52-week hype in February, it was up to $65. These are what the Bears saying. If you guys are not familiar with the Bulls and the Bears, the Bulls they're banking on certain information that the stock is going to go up. The Bears is saying this is why the stock may go down. Very simple. They said Snap may struggle to capture enough digital advertising dollars from incumbent platforms like Google, Facebook, Twitter in order to drive the firm to profitability. By issuing only non-voting shares for its initial public offering or IPO, Snap's management is protecting its control over the firm, which can be viewed as a significant risk. Snap is late getting into a market which Facebook dominates. This is what I was talking about, how Facebook was essentially heard about the Snapchat technology and started to implement that technology into their platform. Also, it states many of its users may also belong to other social networks, such as Facebook, so the firm will continually have to fight to capture new users, their time, and interactions. So that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we go up here to the top to look how they're performing. And again, they're doing pretty darn well. And to this day, I made the right decision, but at a second glance, like, man, I shouldn't have sold my Snapchat. But again, who was going to predict the pandemic? Nobody was going to predict the pandemic. Nobody at all. But this is just a lesson to you guys that you really need to understand the patience of investing. A lot of us start to get into investing and you believe that you should just be making money instantaneously. That's not the way that investment works. Majority of investors who are millionaires kept their money inside of a stock and or stocks and bought hundreds and thousands. Like, again, I go back to NEO. I bought 150 shares of NEO. And if I were to continue to buy NEO and those stocks, double, triple, quadruple, okay? That is where the real money is in long-term investing and staying inside of a stock. Whether that stock goes up and down, that you're with it for the long haul. Investing is like a marriage. You're going to have some good days. You're going to have some bad days, okay? You're going to have some days where you guys travel to Jamaica. You're going to have some days where you travel to Africa. That's when I'm talking about the stock is exploding, okay? You're going to have that 10-year anniversary. Boom, your stock goes up. But if you stay with majority of solid companies through a certain time span, whether it be 1, 3, 5, 10 years, you will start to seeing triple the value of your portfolio when it comes to that stock. So you guys just got to have patience. I mean, I'm looking at the stock and I'm just getting beat up behind it. But at the same time, I know that I made the right decision. Okay? So this is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. You guys have a great and wonderful day. I'm out.